Good morning, YouTube. It's Mr. Ferguson here once again. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. Welcome out to the project lawn here in Central North Carolina. We are prepping out here. This is the first time I've done anything out here in a very long time. We're not going to go through the whole entire history of the project lawn, but it is in very rough shape. What you'll be able to see here in just a second is the remains of our GCI Cool Blue that didn't go so well. It was looking great. I made some mistakes. I killed off some of the Kentucky bluegrass. We just kind of let it go through the summer. We had a very multiple weeks of no rain, weeds infiltrated. That brings us to where we are today, if you will. So the goal of today, we're not going to do the whole video out here at the project lawn. We are going to go back. I want to show you some things in my lawn, talk about some things there, but I want to quickly show you why I'm here, what we're prepping for in the weeks to come when we are going to be aerating, we are going to be seeding, we're going to be fertilizing out here, but I want to do something first before we get to that point. So let me turn the camera around, show you what I'm going to be doing here today. So without taking you through the entire project lawn, you can get a good idea of what it looks like. It's gross, it's nasty. We've got spurge, we've got Bermuda, we've probably got more than likely some torpedo grass, we've got crabgrass. You can definitely see the difference right here in this shot. Up against the fence, you've got some fescue hanging on from the previous attempt. And then right here in the middle, you've just got bare where everything dried out, killed, died, and you got Bermuda and nastiness. You've got some dead over here. So it's just a mess. Now, the goal today is just to thin some of this out. We've got weeds on the side. We've got weeds everywhere, right? So the main goal is just I'm just going to spray weeds, let it set. We've got rain possibly coming in this weekend, so I want to go ahead and apply this. If it kills some of the grass, I really don't care. If it kills everything and we just have bare dirt, I wouldn't care. We're going to be aerating, we're going to be replanting, but I would like to, if we can keep some of the good fescue, that's great. If not, then no big deal. So I've got 3 different products up here. I'm trying one for the first time. I've got my triplet here. This is a 2,4-D similar to Speed Zone. I've talked about this. I've showed you guys this. So I've got this up here. I may add in just a little bit of 2,4-D. I brought my tenacity up here. I'm going to do tenacity before we seed. That's right. Tenacity can suppress Bermuda. Tenacity can suppress and hurt and control crabgrass, which I see out here. So we're going to do some tenacity, and hopefully it will make a difference and knock off, some of these nasty weeds that are out here. And then lastly, I bought this last year through y'all's comments. Tricloper. I don't know. I'm going to start calling it Tri-C or something like, or Triclopper. I don't know. But the ester, you can see there on the cover, clover, Bermuda, ground ivy. I mean, that's pretty much everything out here. I don't know about the ground ivy part, but we've got clover, we've got a lot of Bermuda. And so I'm going to be putting some of this in. This is going to be our main one. You can see at the top, it's a group 4 herbicide. And I was reading last night, you do not put a surfactant with this. You do not. You do with tenacity. I'm going to mix them together, but I'm not doing a surfactant because this one says do not for lawns use a surfactant. So I'm not. So if you have this, don't use a surfactant. So I'm going to try this bad boy out, and you can see it is Tri-C. If I can get it to zoom in there, it's like 61% right there. So hopefully this will make a difference with some of our Bermuda. So I didn't bring the tripod. I apologize. I know some of you are like, man, I enjoy watching Mr. Ferguson work. I apologize. I'm going to mix this up. I just wanted to show you I'm mixing all this up. We're going to just do a spray, and I'm getting out of here. So I'll do that real fast. I was going to go ahead and have it mixed. You know how it goes, right? I'm time crunched. So we're just going to apply this. We'll come back. We'll take a look at it. I'll update you guys. I just want to document what it's looking like now. It's pretty thin, pretty nasty, pretty ugly. It needs a lot of love. Hopefully we can provide that soon, but we'll apply this. We'll thin it out, and then we'll come back hopefully soon. Some of the weeds will be gone, and we'll be able to aerate and seed. All right, guys, and again, this video is being filmed in 4K for those that like the higher resolution. I'm going to do that probably until we do our first mow, just so you can see the details of the fine blades of grass once they come up. So we're on day 5 since I was here in my home overseeding. There's one thing I do want to mention that people have talked about in the comments, and I am actually going to try to implement this into the project lawn coming up in the next several weeks. And that is that once we plant our seed, we wait about 3 to 7 days before we do starter fertilizer. I think that's a wonderful idea. I think I'm going to do that in the future. The problem that you can run into doing it the way that I've done it, because I've run into this each and every time I've overseeded, is that when we do our starter fertilizer on top of our seed, the existing grass greens up. It looks awesome, but it also pushes that to that growth with that nitrogen, right? So then it kind of grows up, and then you're waiting on the seed to germinate in the ground. What you end up with is really tall existing grass, really small new grass, and you're needing to mow, but your existing grass is getting up to upwards to 6 inches. So I believe that is very smart and wise. I'm going to try to implement that going on in the future. Instead of doing all, quote, the big day, we're going to have to space it out a little bit, but that's just fine. It's less work. Maybe it won't kill old people like me as well. So no germination day 5 that I've walked and see, and obviously it's easier to see in the peat moss areas that are super dark. I've been watering every day. Mr. Kevin can tell you in the comments, I'm out here probably twice a day. I am ensuring. Today is Thursday, the last day. It's supposed to be 98, and then we're supposed to drop down to 90, and we're on that downward trend. So we've made it this week. It's not been terribly bad. It's just been really humid. What I did want to show you guys and talk to you, besides that fertilizer change we're going to do, I want you to notice, and it's difficult because we're in the morning, but even like right here, there's areas of my lawn you're going to say, Mr. Ferguson, why does your lawn, I know it's patchy, so just forget about that part, but there's areas like this, there's like, it's white, it's stressed out, and it looks like, if you didn't know, you'd be like, man, you need to water that. It's really white right there. I think the best example is probably back here. And I just want to show you this real fast because we talked about this. In this section, excuse the shadows of the trees. It's making it difficult right now. Maybe the best area is back here. But you see these areas where in the middle of the lawn, it looks pretty green. The color is coming in from that starter fert, right? But you got areas like this that are yellow, whitish. It almost looks like it's dormant back from the summertime, right? Same thing over here. You've got these areas right here that are whitish. It's a blend of green, and then you got white in the middle, and then it's really bare. Well, guess what, guys? This is what we was talking about in the beginning. These are the areas that I took the machine, the Earthwise, and we used the, quote, dethatcher, the power rake on. And so this is the damage I was telling you about. This is why most of the lawn, that fertilizer, it just, boom, it just kicked in the nitrogen. It's looking awesome. It's a slow release. Same thing over there. If you guys can see that in 4K, it's a little white there. But in areas like this and areas in the front lawn, you'll see some patches of stressed out white. And that's because of what I spoke to you about in the beginning. If you do this a little bit ahead of time, this can recover a little bit. Then you can aerate seed. Where you're running a mechanical machine on the ground, it can be a lot of stress. And so that's why you see a lot of green in this picture, but you see pockets of white. It's just the effect of running that power rake, dipping into the ground, grabbing things, pulling it to the surface, getting the dead out. And so that's what that is. Again, I apologize for the timing of day. It doesn't really show as well as it did last night, but I wanted to be sure I mentioned that because I remembered it last year. Sure enough, same thing. This area, I ran it real hard or heavy through here, and it's not showing as well. But as we move towards the truck over here, you'll notice in the shadow, I really didn't run it in the middle right here, and it's all green. It all looks great. This is what the entire lawn would look like had I not ran that power rake or Earthwise to really pull some of that dead up. And some of it over here where I did the rake instead of the power rake, the Earthwise, the dethatcher, didn't get as, quote, damaged as some of the others. So that's something that will definitely recover over time. If you're seeing it in your lawn, it's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to be scared of. It will recover. It's just going to take it a little bit of time. So as far as the tenacity effect, you can see here's an area where you got finally it's showing up in different areas of the bleaching of white. You can see a little, looks like crabgrass right here trying to pop in. And that tenacity, that miso is definitely grabbing it. There's other areas, you can see some more over here. It's really starting day 5. It's starting to show us these things. So you're seeing some of the bleaching. It's messing with photosynthesis. That's why the green is going away and the white's coming in. It's pretty cool around Halloween when you do this because it makes your yard look a little weird, but it's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing that's hurting the grass. It will go away. Your new grass may even come up as a pinkish, a reddish, or a white looking color. It's a temporary thing. It will go away. But we are seeing some of the bleaching of the ground in areas that, you know, we dethatched is a little stressed still. It's recovering, but we're also, like you can see over here, you're seeing some of the bleaching of the grass, and certain weeds may start to turn white as well as the tenacity kicks in. So we'll keep you posted on that as well. So that's pretty much it for right now. No germination yet. I expect to have something for you guys by Monday. I don't think we're going out of town for Labor Day. I think we're actually going to end up staying around. I was going out of town, so I don't know what our plans on there, but I'm going to continue to water. As soon as I get some germination and I get some seed popping up in areas, I'm going to back off a little bit, but I'm about to go ahead, hand water some around the driveway here a little bit, some more. But that's it. We've talked about this in years past. Somebody said it in the comments. You just got to be patient. Know that you're doing the right thing. Know that I've seen in my days past working in construction where we're digging up water mains. We just throw seed out and leave, come back, and it's full of grass. If that can grow grass, we know that this premium seed of GCI turf and other things is going to grow. Sometimes it's not in as fast as we want it to. We think, oh no, did I do something? Did I go too thin here? Did my seed wash away? Did I wash it away? What happened? We just have to be patient, trust in the Lord, and it's going to work out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm being patient. I'm watering. There's nothing else I can do but watch and wait. So God bless you guys. Check out channel memberships. Like this video. We will keep you posted. Look how beautiful the protein starter fertilizer looks in the front yard. I mean, it looks really awesome, guys. This is the first time I've used protein starter fertilizer, and it looks awesome. But I do agree, we need to wait. I'm going to wait at the project on a few days, let the seed germinate. Once we see baby grass, then we'll hit it with the fertilizer. But God bless you guys. Hope you have a fantastic holiday weekend. We will see you next time here in my lawn with an update on this GCI turf type tall fescue. God bless you.